Gate set in a teasy.
Welcome to another Storytime with OneMan. This one is about the time I stayed at Teddy Riley's house for a few days. All right, everybody know who Teddy Riley is. Producer. I don't really want to say a rapper, but he did rap on Rump Shaker. Singer for Blackstreet and all that. And everybody know he stayed in Virginia Beach. He had moved to Virginia Beach from New York, I think Harlem, and then he moved to Georgia, because when I stayed at his crib, it was in Georgia. Everybody know his connection with my bro M. Watts and all that, right? I ain't gonna get into all that. All right, this was like 07. It was around 07. It could have been, no, it was 07. It was 07-ish. It's a reason I know that, but I ain't gonna let.
Continue for 4 miles.
Hold on, I ain't asked y'all to keep. Why is this on? Anyways, so how I ended up there is crazy. So, all right, I'm with Keita Prez. When I leave from my grandma crib, I'm with Keita Prez and B. Turner. Brian Turner, he made, if you go back and look at if you listen to my Spokesman of the Hood album, he made a lot of beats on that, almost all of them on that album. He made a lot of beats on different albums, but especially that album. Him and Keon, they was like real close. They were like close friends. I think they still friends to this day. I haven't seen B. Turner in a while. So, and B. Turner did stuff with Teddy Riley. I'm setting this whole thing. B. Turner did stuff with Teddy a few times in the past, right? So B. Turner and Keita Prez know Teddy. So we going down to Georgia because Teddy moved to Alpharetta, Georgia, like a suburb of Atlanta. So I'm going there. My dude that I knew from elementary school named Daryl, he had moved to Atlanta, right? He lived off of Flat Shoals. You might have heard Gucci Mane talk about Flat Shoals and all that, but he moved off of Flat Shoals. And I was in this group with Daryl and my Norfolk dudes at the time, right? It was called NBA, No Better Army, right? Like I said, I'm setting the table for y'all. So I was going to his crib, and in the group, it was my dude Ruger. Everybody know Ruger. My dude Clever. And Chiffon, her name was Keisha Collier, but this is before Keisha Cole came out. When Keisha Cole came out, she changed her name to Chiffon Collier, but just going by Chiffon. She was already down there with Daryl, and at this time, they was doing American Idol in Georgia. So you could fact check and see when they did American Idol in Atlanta. I guarantee you it'd be 07. So I was going to Daryl's crib. I forgot why I was going. I was doing some music stuff, whatever, but I forgot the actual reason why I was going there. And I remember Keon and them came kind of early, and I was still in my grandma's crib. I was trying to get my clothes straight. So they came early, so I had a laundry bag, a washland laundry bag filled with clothes, because I had just washed my clothes, and I ain't get my clothes out yet. And the reason I remember that is because that's a little part of this story. So, so now we in the car, we're going to Georgia. Boom, I forgot what car it was. I know it was like a little car. Anyways, we get to Georgia. They drop me off at Daryl crib. Remember, they going to Teddy crib. I'm going to my nigga Daryl crib. I get to Daryl crib, know what I mean, chilling, know what I mean? But there's no furniture, no bed, no. Daryl got a bed like in his room, but it's like no furniture, so I don't have no couch or nothing to sleep on. And I think Chiffon had Daryl's room, so she had his bed and stuff like that. So I'm sleeping Daryl is too, but I'm sleeping in the living room with no furniture. Luckily, I had bought my washland bag, and I was sleeping on my laundry bag. It was full with clothes though, but it was still hurting my back though. And I remember Daryl had he ain't had no cable at the time. It was kind of like a new apartment, I want to say. And we would watch like Shorty Low DVD, and he had the movie Crash, because I remember that movie because I never seen it since. And I seen it there like countless times, man, countless. I never seen it after, never seen it before, but there I seen it, man, so many times. And it was like another DVD. Matter of fact, the other DVD was the Twilight. It was one of them Twilight movies. That's what made me even like Twilight, because I was like,
in a quarter mile, turn left onto US 58, Business West, Virginia Beach Boulevard.
I was like, I could watch this. This, you know, the Twilight when they turn into vampire. Anyways, so Keon and them, they making music and stuff at Teddy crib. I'm at Daryl crib. My back killing me because I'm sleeping on the floor. Should I get on this interstate? Yeah, I'm gonna get on the interstate and then turn. So I'm calling Keon. We call him back.
At the light, turn left onto US 58, Business West, Virginia Beach Boulevard.
I ain't doing that. So we checking in with each other. So I'm like, look.
Continue on US 58 Business West for 1 mile.
I'm like, look, I'm about to call my baby mama and tell her come.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto the I-264 West ramp to Norfolk.
Shut up. I'm like, man, I'm gonna call my baby mama.
Turn left onto the I-264 West ramp.
I'm like, she gonna come get me, whatever, because I couldn't take it no more. My back was killing me. And this was the time like when my back was really hurting all the time.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-264 West.
So they were like, I'm gonna talk to Teddy, see what, Keon was like, I'm gonna talk to Teddy, see what I can do. I said, look, if I can't stay there, I'm gone. Because they needed me for something, I can't remember, but they needed me there too. So I called Keon, I was like, man, you talk to Teddy. Make a long story short, he was like, yeah, I talked to him. He was
Continue on I-264 West for 8 miles.
I ain't know this was gonna do all that. I thought I actually cut all this off anyway. But Keon was like, yeah, I talked to Teddy. He said you can stay. And Keon, even if you hear this, Keon is a lying dude, right? So in my head, I'm thinking Teddy probably didn't even say that, but I'm gonna go over there anyway. So make a long story short, Keon, I don't know if Keon and them came got me from Daryl crib or Daryl dropped me off at Teddy crib. One of them happened. So, boom. Remember, I knew Teddy know who I am. He had mixed down a record for me and Watts and my dude Gold Bars. Gold Bars was in my Norfolk group too. Forgot to name him. We did a song called We Drank, and Teddy mixed it. Mark told me, and Watts told me like Teddy had like voice and all that and whatever. And I had been met him because in Watts' brother, David been introduced me to Teddy like many years ago. And then when I had caught a crazy case, Teddy was like, look, he can't come to the studio because we already got stuff going on. So he knew who I was. You know what I mean? So I get to Teddy crib. So where I'm gonna sleep at is like a downstairs, it's like a basement, but it's not really a basement. You know how like cribs in like North Carolina and Georgia, you'll start on the first floor, but it have a downstairs. Like you can come out the back because it's like kind of made on the hill. Because cribs in North Carolina made like that too. Cribs in Georgia made like that. Like you can go in and you go downstairs. Anyways, I'm at the bottom. And Teddy has a studio. Where I'm at, it's like a room that B Turner them made a studio. They made it into a studio. And then Teddy has his own studio downstairs too. So, and I remember he was mixing down a Bobby Jones gospel album. I don't know if the album ever came out. I remember every day he was mixing that shit down. I'm hearing the music and everything. So I remember every morning I would hear Teddy coming downstairs. I would just get up just so he wouldn't see me sleep. He'd see me every morning. Say, what's up? What's up? I'll say what's up to him. He'll say what's up to me, whatever. Or good morning, whatever we would say. But I would always he would never see me sleep. Never. You know what I mean? And I remember sometimes like, so we downstairs in B Turner them studio in the room that they made a studio. And I remember one day, the girl from Escape, one of the sisters from Escape, I don't remember which one it was. I know it wasn't Tiny and I know it wasn't Candy. It was one of the sisters. And I remember she came down there. She came one day and we was talking forever. I remember Keon was in the room. He could tell you which sister it was. Keon was in the room. And then I remember him and B Turner just left me. So it was me, the girl from Escape, And like whoever she with, one dude she with. I don't know if it's like a assistant or whoever it is, bodyguard, whatever. And we in there talking forever. And I'm talking about, she's kind of talking me to death. And I don't know her. You know what I mean? So we talking forever, waiting for Keanu to come back. And I know she's ready to meet Teddy, because I remember she brought that up a few times. I don't know if she ever even met him. She probably met him after that, but I don't even know if she met him that day. But we talking, and I remember the one thing I remember talking about is she asked me what my name was, and I was like, OneMan. And she was like, she was going on my house. Basically, she liked the name, and she was like, is it because you be by yourself and this and that, this and that. I remember that. And like I said, I really wanted to get out of there because I didn't know her. You know what I mean? Anyways, this is really, I remember, rest in peace to Ted's mom. I remember she cooked breakfast and stuff, eating the turkey bacon. Might have been my first time ever had turkey bacon. I remember she cooked the turkey bacon and eggs. She had all that stuff. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dude, Pat Riley. Patrick, that's his grandma, whatever that. I ain't seen Patrick in a while. I think Patrick was there too. I remember meeting Teddy's daughter, and somebody came. She was messing with one of them dudes from the group called B5. I remember Puff had a group called B5, and at the time she was messing with one of them boys, whatever. And really, I want to end my story right there. That was just my, oh yeah. And then I did get my baby mama to come get me, because I ain't want to stay there no more either. You know what I mean? Oh, and I remember recording my song, VA Swag, Be Turning Made to Be. Had a song called VA Swag that Keon ended up getting played on the radio all the time. That shit was on the radio all the time here. You know what I mean? I remember recording a song there, but I didn't really like how it sounded, so I came back and recorded it at Funk the Devil studio here in North. So, and that VA Swag is on my Spokesman of the Hood album too. So, that's my story about when I stayed at Teddy's house in Georgia. You know what I mean? Go. I want to add a couple things to that story real quick. First of all, I can't remember how long I stayed over there. It had to be between 3 and 4 days and like a week. I know it won't longer than a week, but it won't like shorter than 3 days. I can't remember exactly how long, but it was in between that time. And another thing I want to say is, I wouldn't just go up to Ted and be like, what's up? I don't think he will remember me that way. I would have to say my name and all that. So I wouldn't go up to him and do that. Like I went to a Black Street show and was backstage with M. Watts and stuff like that. I said stuff like that. But M. Watts and this Black Street show was like, it was a guy show. You know, Ted is in God too. A Rex and Effect show. It might have been some more people who was backstage. And I seen Ted, but I ain't go up to him. A lot of other people was going up to him. I ain't go up to him because I don't think he would just remember me that way unless I said my name, and that just seems goofy to do. But I know his brother that's in Rex and Effect, Markel, that's my dude, Markel Riley. And I was talking to him. And when I went there, I ain't seen him in years though. I remember one time he was our basketball coach. But anyways, I was like, I bet you don't remember me. He was like, yeah, you one of the wildest niggas from Pine Oaks. So I knew he remembered me. You know what I mean? But I just don't feel comfortable going to the Ted and be like, what's up? You remember me? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that with him. You know what I mean? That's all I wanted to add, is that I don't remember how long I stayed there, and I wouldn't just go up to him and talk to him randomly if I seen him at a show or whatever. You know what I mean? That's all I wanted to add. Now I'm officially gone.
Gate set in a teasy.